everyone. Cheers.
Hello, everybody. Hello, South America. I'm such a huge fan of South America. As everyone knows, my wife is Argentinian, and I'm just so, I just love all the South Americans' passion for rock and roll and for life and love, and I'm so glad to be able to talk with you guys again and to be here with you. Thank you. Mwah.
Steven Adler va a estar presentando el nuevo libro. So, tell me what your fans can expect from this new book. Your first one, right?
Well, yeah, my first. It's basically my life, the experiences that I've been through in my life, and it's me getting my. Basically, everything in this book is me putting my heart out of my sleeve. Showing
the world.
Okay. Showing the world. Getting my perspective of everything that happened with the band and before the life. This starts off when I was 11.
Oh, okay, yes.
And it starts off where basically I went through some sexual abuse when I was younger. And this goes, through my whole life with the drugs and the band and growing up with Slash, and just being able to be lucky enough to have met and been with so many wonderful people that I've been fans of my whole life, and it turned out to be my friends.
How people can get the book outside U.S.?
Oh, Marty? How can people get the book outside of the U.S.?
Through the website?
Or an Amazon links would be the easiest way.
Amazon.
Or their local retailers, right? Amazon foreign links.
What about
Or an Amazon.
Amazon foreign links. All right.
Okay.
Amazon foreign links, Marty says.
What about this, your website?
And my website, adlersappetiteonline.com.
Okay, you can get it from the website.
From the website, yes.
Okay.
And from this, you can check out the the tour that we've been on this whole summer. We've been on a 50 city tour.
Okay.
And there's pictures and videos, and I see all the Twitters and emails, and I love them, and thank you all for all your prayers and your wonderful thoughts. They mean so much to me, and I need all the prayers I can get. Thank you so much for that. I love you.
He's a lovely guy.
Thank you.
Are you gonna mention about chicks in the book?
Oh, of course there's girls. What rock and roll sex book or drug sex book doesn't have anything to do with sex? Of course there's drugs. All rock and roll books have to do with sex and drugs.
Okay.
And of course there's. And there is. I can say I was very lucky enough to have been with many girls with very inspirational people. You have to buy the book and read it. You'll see. It's very open. It's very honest.
Okay, but about the drugs, you're talking about drugs.
Of course, nothing but drugs.
Okay, are you recovered?
I've been recovering for the last 2 years, but I have the last 7 months. I have been sober. I've been working, with Dr. Drew.
Okay.
Dr. Drew Pinsky for the last 2 years.
Okay.
And 7 months ago, I did relapse. Okay. I had a 2-week little relapse, and my wife Carolina, I got involved in what they call Oxycontins.
Okay.
And I never did those before, and I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I said yes when I should have said no, and 2 weeks later, my wife Carolina took a picture of me when I was passed out in the hallway of her house, and she showed it to me the next day, and it was devastating to see that, and it reminded me of when I did the Celebrity Sober House, and I showed up high on heroin, and they filmed me, and then they had me watch it the next day. And it was like I said, very devastating. And so after she showed me the picture, I called Dr. Drew and Slash up, and I said I got myself in this predicament again. And they said, when can he go into detox? And I said, right now. So they got me
So
in.
now you are
As long as
working
I,
again.
that's all, so I got 7 months clean now.
Okay.
And I'm taking it one breath at a time.
Yes.
Right now my nose is stuffed up, so it's hard to breathe.
Okay.
It's the allergies out here in California.
Yeah, it's not that you is now recently.
No,
Clarify.
stop that. It's not because of that. I'm sure you can tell. It's not that.
Chip,
Yes.
how are you, man?
Very good. Great to be here.
Good. What can you tell me about Steven?
Well, I know that he's a veteran. He's been making records for on and off for the last 25, 30 years of his life. He's dedicated himself to this. He's one of the lucky guys he's built to be in this music business. And through all the trials and tribulations that he's witnessed, he discovered a thing that they call in rehab serendipity, a moment of clarity. He's turned his life around. He put together, I think, a great band. That's why I'm here. I can't say enough about him as a brother. He's a quality guy who's honest and very endearing. And he's written a great book here that I think is compelling and riveting in some ways. It's shocking. Stuff I learned about just being in the band for this amount of time I've been with him. I didn't even know about this. And this is good for him. He's cleansing his soul, as Grandma would say. And if anything, at the end of the day, if people admire our strut, we've done a good job.
Yes.
Yeah, what about Enuff Z Nuff? You're here, so.
Okay, we did a record though. Last year I did. When I think about it, it bums me out because I wanted Steven to play on that record, but unfortunately we couldn't get it together. But Jay Keeley came out of retirement, playing the whole record. Donnie and I, we went over.
Jay Keeley?
Yep,
Yeah.
we played on the whole record, and then Donnie and I went to Japan, did a bunch of sold-out shows there. Then Donington with Aerosmith and Slash and everybody. And as soon as we finished that tour, flew back out to Los Angeles. I live with Steven out here.
Yeah.
And right away got on the bus, and we've been traveling all around the country playing fans everywhere.
Nice. You miss Derek and Ricky?
Yeah, they're with me every single day, Derek and Ricky, as well as Steven. Two comrades, and at the end of the day, I get to at least listen to those records and hear the songs and hear their performances, and that will live on forever. Because if I can quote I already quoted Grandma. If I can quote Grandpa, we're not built to last, but hopefully our work is.
Your wife is Argentinian, right?
Yes, she is. Yes.
Where did you meet her?
Beautiful. I met her actually at the Cat Club, right next door to the Whiskey.
She was living here.
She flew out to actually try and meet me, and she did.
Okay. And why her? And you met many girls. So
Yes.
why her?
She's just, well, the South American people are very passionate, and she's a very special, young lady.
Okay.
She's a goddess.
Oh yeah.
Not just that she's just beautiful, she has a wonderful heart and soul. And I love her family, her sisters, her mother.
Guns N' Roses. Where are you in touch with?
Slash right now, Duff occasionally, Izzy. Every interview I do, I try to call out to Izzy.
Izzy, where are you, man?
Where are you, Izzy? Please, I'm looking for you. Izzy's one of the most wonderful, passionate, loving people I've ever met, and I really miss him more than anything. And with Axl, as you'll find out when you read, in my book, you'll see how wonderful that how much I love Axl, and how wonderful he's always been to me. Of course, there's been, there's been maybe a couple, 3 or 4 or 5, bad things, but he's done so many million wonderful things. And people, that's how I feel. I think and feel about Axl, and those guys, Slash, Izzy, Axl, and Duff will always be brothers. And what do brothers do best?
Yeah.
They fight with each other.
Yeah.
Brothers fight with each other.
Right.
But as Grandpa always said, time heals all wounds. And 20 years have gone by, and I know my wounds are healed. And I have come to the realization, as you can read in my book, that for 20 years I blamed them. I blamed those guys for my downfall. I thought they let me down. But really, I've come to realize, since I started working with Dr. Drew, was they didn't let me down. I let them down.
Right.
And I let all the fans down. Because, after Civil War, on Use Your Illusion, you know, it was a different band. The way we went in, we did the demo tapes for Use Your Illusion. And when we were in there, just like when we did Appetite, after we play, you know, we record the song, we go into the sound room, and we play it back. And all we would do is we look at each other and say, "This is going to be the greatest record ever."
Yeah.
This is going to be the greatest record. And when we went in and we're doing the demo tapes for Use Your Illusion, we'd play a song, we'd go in and let's do it, and we go, "Dude, this is going to blow Appetite away. This is going to blow Appetite." And it was supposed to. But, you know, once I took the chemistry out because of what, you know, my addictions and losing, you know, perspective of what, you know, life really is about, you know, the golden rule of playing drums is to keep the hands clapping and the feet tapping. And when I'm going in and out of consciousness, I couldn't do that to the best of my ability. I couldn't do that, you know, and like I said, I realized that I let them down. I let my boys down. I let my brothers down.
If the reunion happen, okay, do you think this is not gonna be in Whiskies or cat clubs or Roxy's? It will be in stadiums, okay? Do you think will be ready,
of course,
totally mentally and physically to play for 1 million people?
I am working every day, mentally and physically, to get stronger. I never took a drum lesson in my life till 7 months ago. When I got out of after I got out of detox from relapse that time,
yes,
I met an Australian cat named Sammy Alejano, and I started taking drum lessons from him. I want to better myself, and playing every night on tour and recording, I'm just getting better every day. Every time I hit the drum, I'm getting better, and I'm working my butt off to in case, not just for for that to happen at a reunion.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it because if it does happen, I want to be ready.
Okay.
And I will be ready.
We've done 50 shows. We've done 50 shows in 60 days, playing clubs at the small venues. Of course, he's built and ready to go out and play for the same amount of time in a big stadium in a shed. That's what he's built to do. Right. And that's the last thing he left off on when he left the band. Yeah, well, for more than anything, the fans are owed this. I'm a fan, so the fans the fans deserve to see this. Yeah. The whole gang get back together. Let's not be selfish about it. Yeah, it's a great thing for the band. You get back together and reconvene and finish what they started. However, let's get the people. The people that have been waiting. They've been voting. They said every single year they still sell tons of records. Let's do it for the fans.
See Axel right now. What will you tell him?
That I love him very, very much, and I would hug him, and I would say I love you very much, and I would hug him. And I'd probably start crying, so I probably wouldn't be able to say anything.
Thanks for the interview. The book, okay? The name is...
it's called My Appetite for Destruction. Sex, Drugs, and Guns N' Roses. And I'm going to sign this for all the beautiful, wonderful, passionate people in South America. This one book is for all of you, from my heart and my soul and my love to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, J-Pal.
Thank you.
Tres hombre. Gracias, amigo.
Thank you.
Lo va a firmar, ¿eh? Lo va a firmar.
Wait till I say to my wife out there. Hola, mi amor. Mucho te amo.
¿Cómo andas?
South America.
¿Cómo estás?
Mucho te amo, South America. I love you.
Repeat with me, okay? ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Vieja.
Vieja.
Te quiero.
Te quiero.
Y te voy a.
Y te voy a. Te voy a
comer
la
boca.
Te amo mucho. Mucho te amo. Mwah. For all of you. That's
okay.
Mwah. Thank you.
Thanks, Steven. Huh?
Thank you.
Awesome. This is lovely. Okay. People can get the CD through your website too.
Yes.
Okay. Peace. Peace out.